Hey, MMK, we're back this week. Uh, Today I want to start out just, we've had some questions come in, and not that it matters, but I mean, some of them are questions that we've actually answered and done in older videos, and I just, on there, I don't know how it's coming about, but we do have over 200 videos out, and if you go like you're going on Memphis Mafia Kid or MMK on YouTube, there should be a way to read. You know, we've done it, but the series of being able to find some of the older ones is
Oh yeah.
okay.
Just go to where it says Memphis Mafia Kid
And like I said, not that we mind, and we do try to. And you know, I'm gonna. Matter of fact, I got I think one tonight or two that, and don't mind answering them at all, but just wanted to say hey. And two, in case you didn't know it, well, back up and watch some of the old ones of about little over 4 years ago when we started this, and man, I can't believe where it's at. We're just like I said, we're tickled to death with our Elvis family, and we're having a good time. And hey, we got more questions and answers today, so I'm gonna get Teresa started.
All right. Kathy asked, did Elvis try and get any of the kids to play instruments?
I don't know about Lisa, maybe one on one. I mean, he didn't us. Uh, I mean, you know, there's some of us that moved in, but of playing, like I said, you know, I had liked Ronnie Tutt and was into the drums at the time and tried to play them, but he never actually tried to get us to or anything like that. No.
All right. Mark's Elvis for everyone. Do you miss Elvis and think of him?
Yeah, and you said that's from Mark. I'm sorry.
Mark's Elvis for everyone.
Mark.
I think everybody misses him.
Yeah, we all miss him, but yes, I mean the question you asked. There's not a day that goes by that that's something, you know, maybe something said or just something pop up make you think about him. Or I know, and Teresa's, you know, when we're up with mom and daddy's a lot, and we'll be sitting around talking or whatever we're doing, and usually something will spring something off, and a memory will come up, and we always get to talking about it, don't we, Teresa?
Yeah, we talk a lot about it.
And I mean, I always will, but yes, I mean, just like each and every one of you, there's always a thought or a memory sometime within that 24 hours of every day that there's a thought or you know, a moment, something, you know, whether it's you know, happy, sad, funny, mad, whatever. It makes us think of. I know a lot of times around Christmas, listening to Christmas music just brings back the Graceland memories as a child and a teenager of the Christmases at Graceland, and that's just something I'll never ever forget.
All right. GT or Joe Pontiac, did you ever see Elvis cry?
I personally did not. Joe, that is a great question. Although, like we've talked about, he was human, and there's no doubt, you know, that I'm sure he did cry at one time or another. We all do, I think. But I will add more to that. You know, I'm glad I never seen it, because I don't know that I could have actually handled seeing Elvis cry. I mean, to me, Elvis was, and you know, I mean, that is a great question, because never really thought about it a lot of Elvis cry. Not Elvis, you know, Elvis was Elvis. I think you know what I'm talking about. So.
Sandra Sims says, I keep seeing all over the internet that Bob Joyce is Elvis. What is your opinion on that?
And the reason I picked this question, that's another one of the ones that we've talked about before.
We have a video title about that.
And maybe you can go back and catch that video, but like I said, maybe some of you's news come aboard or whatever, and we want to try to, eventually try to get a question answered from most everybody, if that's possible, and we're doing it. So, and that's another thing what I'm thinking about it. If we don't answer your question right away, hey, resend it, send it to us. But I'm sorry, Teresa, I totally lost.
What's your opinion of
the Bob Joyce? Okay, I'm sorry, I got wrecked up in that. It's like I've said before, and seen it before with some folks, maybe, I don't know, thinking that they're Elvis. I personally, I've never met Bob Joyce. I don't think I'm that he thinks he's Elvis. I think there's other people apparently, but
well, he said on video that he was not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we've seen that.
So I don't understand
of
why
course,
it's still going.
He didn't have to say anything. I know he's not. Just like I know, there's nobody else out there that's Elvis Presley. There was only one Elvis Presley, but I mean, my opinion on it, some people, and it's like I've said, and in a way, I kind of think, and I can kind of see it. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but Elvis touched us all in his way. He was special, and I think for some folks, it's just hard to turn loose. Really, do we ever really turn loose? But I think that's just their way to
deal with it.
Yeah, to deal with it. Yeah. So that's the best opinion I can give you on that. Hey, great question though. Thank you.
Ian King asked, "What was your favorite Elvis song?"
There's another one. And I've answered it the only kind of two ways. The only way I know how. All Elvis songs to me was good, but like I said, my all-time favorite, and for obvious reasons, was Danny Boy. That song is a song that just, if I listen to it, brings tears to my eyes. So, along with how great they are. So but if I had to just pick one, if that's what you're asking, it would be Danny Boy.
Because
I said for the obvious.
Darren Smith, do you think Elvis ever thought he would become a big idol?
Man, that's great. Well, Darren, I mean, I have no way of knowing what Elvis thought. I will say this, though, and this is just my opinion, and I think that's what you're asking. I think along somewhere in Elvis's childhood, I think he felt and knew inside, I don't really know, but that he was special, and that he had a special gift from God, and I think that's where that's where it led him, I think.
All right, Shannon Taylor wants to know, is it true Elvis shot his toilet in his bathroom?
Yes. And Tracy, we've had that on video.
We have a video with your mom and Daddy,
yes,
and it's called "Did Elvis Shoot TVs?"
I actually went in there. Daddy, had walked in, and of course he told it on one of our videos. So maybe you can go back and find that. But your question was that true? And yes, it was true. Like Teresa said, along with a few other things, a TV, a car, or maybe even a couple. Just that was just kind of his way. Sometimes when he got upset or mad. So
I like your daddy telling it how he talks about going up the stairs and the water was coming down off the chandelier. It was like rain.
Yeah,
it was so
when he shot it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like I said, I don't want to take away from the way, because he tells that he was there. So hopefully you can watch that video. If not, hey, make and get them to hit it again sometime for you. So, but
I think the name of that video is "Did Elvis Shoot TVs?"
Great question, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Kimberly Linden, this is the last question. Do you think if Jesse had lived, Elvis would have still been famous?
Man, that's another great question. And, I think you're thinking like a lot of us, or like I do sometimes, of what if. And I guess that's just something that fascinates most all of us in life. The different scenarios of, I've even thought about it, if Jesse would have lived, would he have not been famous?
Would they both have been famous?
You just took it to see, well,
Yeah.
would they both, I mean, really, and Teresa,
I think he was destined to be, to be famous.
me and you talked about
Yeah.
that, but I think, because me and Teresa's talked about it, so she knew where I was fixing to go with this. And this is just my personal belief, good or bad, happy or sad, it was from God, and it turned out the way it was supposed to, whether we liked it or didn't like it, and Elvis become Elvis Presley, and that's just the way I feel about it. And me and Teresa talked about it, and I think she feels the same way. So, and a lot of you feel a lot of ways, but hey, great questions, and I do like and do that a lot. Me and Teresa will sit around and what if this or what if that. So it kind of keeps us going, and it's just a lot of great thoughts. But like I said, y'all are sitting in some great questions. Hey, please keep them coming. And this is Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a video for you Sunday. I do want to say, hey, me and Teresa's excited.
Mm-hmm.
We are actually, as soon as we finish this video, headed up to Mama's and Daddy's. We're going to stay a night or two. And when Lainey Kate, our granddaughter, gets out of school Friday, she's on spring break, and we're bringing her back to Tupelo.
And spoiling her rotten.
To spoil her right and spend a week with her. Hey, we're coming, Lainey Kate. We love you. And hey, with that, y'all, we love y'all. And remember, we always live Elvis.